Told her don't worry, ma, I'm doing better. I wanted this one girl, but shit didn't go as expected, so fuck it, I had to forget her. I'm still the same nigga you would've met 10 years ago. Only difference is now I got challenge. Still got a little something for this one girl I met her 2 years ago, but she could probably do better.
Oh, yes, sir, we are back. Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy Zoe, Blasphemous Zoe with the flow. If you don't fuck with me, you gotta go, man. Straight like that, let's get right to it, man. So look, man, this a pretty long little video, man. Today we have Jenna describes making $1 million pretending to be a dog on OnlyFans. Now, if you guys haven't seen this bitch, I'm just gonna leave a clip for y'all to dive into right about now.
All the dogs are the dog park. It's where all the dogs are.
Nigga, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I said. That's what I said. I know what you think. I know. So look, man, let's just jump right into this video, man. Let's see what this lady has to say for herself. Walked around on a leash and this and that and drinking out of dog bowls and this and that. Is she eating dog food too? What else are you doing? You shitting outside, huh? Huh, Jenna? You shitting outside? Man, let's get right to the video, man.
The first time we met was at my birthday party at a strip club. And yeah, she said, I have a leash and chain in my locker. Do you want to walk me? I'm like, yeah, sure. Like, fuck yeah. So she brings out her leash, and I end up walking her around the strip club.
Are people just throwing money at you guys?
Throwing ones, just taking photos, videos, like what the fuck is going on?
Had you ever thought of this
just
before?
Imagine you in the spot, right?
No,
you just in one of the latest clubs, right? Say you in New York.
You're in the meta human now.
You're clubbing right now. You wild lit right now. You wild lit right in the middle of the big game, right? Just imagine that shit.
Dipped out.
You walk in the club, you mad drunk, you off the 42, you know what I'm saying? You off the Don, my nigga, you off the Don Dada, you know what I'm saying? And you just see a nigga just walking a white bitch around the strip. You telling me you just go continue on with the rest of your night like nothing happened? Come on, man. This bitch got it, bro. Already, I need to stop pausing.
Okay, so the question for me though is, when did you decide, like, okay, I'm gonna sort of create like a social media brand and start trying to like monetize this thing that, you know, clearly was just something that you were just doing. It's not like, you know, I know so many girls in the porn world who they got all kinds of fetishes in porn. Like, you know, every girl in porn is a lesbian. Probably none of them, or, you know, a relatively small percentage are really into it, but it's just kind of like part of the job. Like, you know, when did you decide, like, oh, I'm gonna actually start putting this shit on display for the world to see?
So I did OnlyFans for a couple years as a hobby, like while I was working.
And it was just sex stuff?
Yeah, like very vanilla, very plain, and
you thought that was what people wanted to see? Exactly.
And I was like pretty close friends with like a porn producer in like one of the Carolinas. And I kind of asked his advice about it, and I thought about going into traditional porn because I kind of wanted to see.
She's not bad looking at all. Like, why do you like getting walked
different
around?
Fetish stuff, you know? I kind of wanted to make the content that I wanted to see, and he was like, "No, you need to stick with vanilla stuff for like as long as you can, and then you can branch out," which never really made sense to me, because if I'm doing just like very plain Jane vanilla stuff, one, it's super oversaturated, you know, but also if I do happen to grow an audience from that, and then I try to then that's what they're into, and they're not going to want to see, you know, me tainted or whatever they would think.
If a bitch can make over $1 million, if she can make over $1 million getting walked like a fucking dog, my nigga.
I met Lorenzo, and he actually really gave me the confidence to be able to kind of like really put myself out there and kind of.
Bitch, I ain't put you out there for shit. Don't talk on my name. Fuck is wrong with you?
I was doing it for fun, and I was doing it in my free time, and I was already doing OnlyFans, but I was just kind of keeping it separate. And he was like, "Let's do this. Like, this is such a good opportunity for you to do something that."
Just wait 1 second.
This dude made $20,000 in one day.
We don't care about your Forex Ponzi scheme, nigga.
that you love, and hey, maybe something will come of it, and I'm just having fun, so what's the harm in it,
And I mean, that whole logic of like, oh, you should just do the vanilla shit is because like, okay, that's the most mass market thing. The cool thing with OnlyFans is you could like grow a personal brand and create a little cult of people who want to see a very specific thing. That was the problem in the porn world for a long time. I had people tell me like for instance, like there's very little like black porn, like black dude, black girl. And I'm like, why is that? And they're like, it's just not the most popular genre. Like people search for other things. So as a result, that specific scenario is super underrepresented. And I don't know how much that's necessarily changed with OnlyFans, but I would assume that problem is getting better because it's like people are just able to make stuff that appeals directly to what they want to put out there.
I think that that's a really good point, and I definitely have thought about that before. But also, I don't think that these companies or they understand that if you appeal to a super niche amount of people, even though it's super niche, there's millions of people who are willing to pay because they can't find it anywhere. So if you are able to tap into that sort of market and be able to do it well,
my nigga, if you were paying for any type of
millions
porn,
and millions of dollars at your fingertips.
Bro,
I agree.
So I never understood that, and so whenever I was very comfortable in being able to do this, and plus a huge part of it is that I never see female pups, and there's no gear for us. It's just now starting to kind of be there. It's all for men.
You got X videos. You got a lot of options, my nigga.
And I guess that's kind of the same thing.
You got a lot of options.
That's who's buying it.
Why are you buying bitches?
It's always the same gear that I see.
Why are you wearing bitches OnlyFans when they're posing with lingerie photos the same as they're posing on Instagram? They're posting the same photos, my nigga. You're getting
I necessarily don't
want
that. So I want to put out there in the world that, hey, there is a market for it. And I've met wonderful lady pups, like I've met great girls and, that are like, yes, like, I love what you're doing. Like we're not seen and, so yeah, that's another reason.
Interesting. So would you say do you feel like you've been very successful on OnlyFans? Like you are making a very significant living off of it?
Definitely anything that I've experienced before. My page is only, I only started doing it full time like last June.
Okay.
So June of 2020. And before the year was over, like before the year of my anniversary, I made over $1 million.
In a year.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So I would like to say that it was.
It
was pretty
God
successful.
damn, I'm about to start barking the fuck on my shit.
What do they have to do?
That is crazy.
I would just have not thought that like that fetish would be the like 6 figures a month.
You know what I'm
area,
saying?
Because that's like realistically, I know a shitload of OnlyFans girls, and that's kind of like the upper tier. That's like the wall is like making $1 million a year. So
what type of shit is that?
I was thinking like,
how you gonna give a bitch an allowance for being pretty?
Yeah, I mean, like I was saying, like if you have a specialty and you do it super well, there are tons and tons and tons of people, and I get like messages and stuff every day where it's like, I didn't even know that this was my thing, but like this is my thing now, thank you.
Wow.
And so that's really fun to do. And
how do you go about promoting it, since obviously I'm assuming like social media platforms are not necessarily eager to platform this kind of stuff?
It's extremely hard. I don't do any sort of like so I've had like a couple different TikToks that have gone to like 300,000 and then shut down. I had
many porn girls have this issue on TikTok now.
And
everywhere, and not even just TikTok,
Instagram. I've had tons of pages go down. I finally got one of my pages back after 8 months of fighting it. It wasn't my biggest account, like it was only like a couple months old, but I was able to grow it from 0 to 100K in less than 30 days. So like it was a great account for me, super engaging, and then it was just like ripped away. And I don't do anything that's like super sexual on there because that's not what I don't want to necessarily promote that, because the more skin that you show, like there's less and less of a reason to go and I want to put the dog stuff forward, and those people who are interested, they will find my stuff. So it's been extremely hard, and it's all the times that I've been banned or that I've been restricted or all of that, it's super discouraging, like super discouraging, and it makes me like not want to make content anymore. But that drive to do that is a little too strong. So I, just pick yourself back up and kind of do that.
And you still have your OnlyFans community, but then at the same time, it's like you just, it sucks because somebody might unsubscribe for a couple months and then want to re-find you, and then the fucking Instagram account's gone. It sucks.
Yeah, exactly. And so it's definitely a struggle, but so we make these like outlandish videos, and they're so much fun to do, and we kind of get people kind of riled up, and then there's a percentage of those people who come and find my page and see my OnlyFans and they're like, oh shit.
So you try to like stoke some controversy, get some people sort of pissed off, and then people appreciate it as well?
So whenever I first started doing it, that wasn't my intention, but kind of the byproduct of that is like people were outraged. Like, why are you people like daily would get messages like, you fucking retard, like what are you doing and all that stuff. And I find it so funny because it's like, okay bro, like it's not that serious, I'm just trolling you. I'm just like having a good time, like I'm not hurting anybody, like, I'm not doing anything bad. I cannot believe that you're so upset over this.
I mean, she's making money off it.
I just find it
and,
so
like,
funny,
cool,
so I just kept doing it, and people love it and hate it. So
what do you do when this is your girlfriend? You bring her home and your mom asks what she does.
So we hired
I get walked around like a dog and pretend and just get fucked.
Videos and stuff.
Like,
and
what is that like? You know what I mean? Like, I don't think I would get.
Like,
I don't know how I would get mad at her,
he's a
what an assumption.
We hired a fake cop and had your mom can ask what type of time is she on?
Creator as well.
Because she's on this type of time.
So he does like we had like a fake SWAT thing in the house.
Yeah, just like getting walked around on leashes. And I drink out of dog's water
so we were like,
bowls.
hey, can we borrow you and like
you can't make it up.
Like me in the back of the police car, jumping out and like grabbing a hold of like the big sack, that protects the arm
for training and shit.
Yeah, and so we did a photo shoot, like a video with that, and I posted that on Twitter. That was a mistake.
Why?
People were so mad. They was like thinking that I was like, yes. There was like, you're making a political statement, and I'm like, I'm literally acting like a dog. I don't.
Like it has to be some deep on the police ass shit.
They were like, oh, like all cops are bastards. Like all canines should be euthanized. Like you should kill them all. I was like, whoa.
Wait, there's anti-dog people out there?
I guess. Like cop dogs. Like, okay, bro. Like chill out.
Has PETA ever been after you?
No, but that's a goal. I would love that.
Okay,
but there's no animals involved, right?
Yeah, there's no animals
really
involved.
But
that would be pretty good.
Do you think people assume that you're also into bestiality?
Yes, a lot of people do.
That's exactly what I was going to. Wow.
I just received something on.
Don't tell me this motherfucker
is like the
fucks
biggest
dogs,
question
too.
that I get.
If she
is that,
fucks animals,
like,
that's it for me. I'm
for the
walking
record,
off.
No.
Because that's actually how I met.
My hands are up. I'm walking off.
That's not how you met me.
No. Okay.
We are friends. Yes.
You and the dog?
If she fucking dogs,
First of all, I think I've had like 2 dogs in my life, and they lasted like a month because we lived in an apartment, and they were like, yeah, you gotta get rid of it.
You were probably dog fighting them.
No, then dog fighting my dog's food.
Oh.
Wait, so I just got this message on Instagram. Hey, my dog really likes to fuck babes like you. Do you have a meeting? Like, do you want to have a meeting with us in a forest and like fuck your pussy? Yeah.
Yo, it's niggas like this, man. It's literally niggas like this.
I get messages like that, and I am like, I hate zoos. I hate it. It's so disgusting because like, people think that I'm like promoting
I need to hear that again. I'm sorry.
And like fuck you. Message on Instagram. Hey, my dog really likes to fuck babes like you. Do you have a meeting? Like, do you want to have a meeting with us in a forest and like fuck your pussy? Yeah, so like I get messages like that, and I am like, I hate zoos. I can't. I hate it. It's so disgusting because like people think that I'm like promoting that, but I'm like, okay, I'm a human, and it's very clear that I'm a human.
When you said I hate zoos, you mean zoophiles?
Like zoophile, yeah.
People who want to fuck dogs.
Yeah, it's absolutely disgusting. I mean, like...
Oh, I thought you meant like...
Me too. At first, I was like, wait a minute.
You don't like want to go
it comes with the territory, my baby. All I'm going to say right there...
God damn.
No, I hate zoophiles. They're like... I don't know. I think that you have to be some sort of like also pedophile.
This comes with the territory. You want to act like a bitch, you gonna get treated like a bitch. That's facts.
Like maybe
That's facts.
like a 3-year-old, maybe.
Right.
You know,
facts.
so it's like that's kind of sus, dude. Like I don't know. I hate it. It's disgusting. So people like
she remind me
even
of
like
some
my
girl I
OnlyFans
low-key
messages
know.
and stuff. She's like, hey, like, have you ever been knotted? And I'm
Hell
like,
no.
that's gross.
What is that?
It's like being fucked by a dog.
Oh god.
Yeah,
There's a word for it?
yeah.
There's all kinds. I'm learning so many words.
There's actually like it's a big problem and it's disgusting.
Yeah, when you go to jail for that, you don't go to jail for acting like a dog, but you go to
fucking
jail for
dog.
bestiality for sure.
Do you? Do people like actively go to jail? I know it's illegal technically, but does anyone really get caught?
No, like it. No, I mean like I think technically you could, but it is so hard.
Yeah.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie right now, y'all.
That's a
I ain't gonna
Chromebook.
lie, man. This shit long as hell. I think that's coming to a finish, man. So look, man, that's gonna do it for this video, man. If this girl can make more than $1 million off being walked like a dog, y'all niggas have no excuse to go out and chase that bag, nigga. Just because on that side it might be a little easier to do, doesn't mean that you can't do it for yourself, nigga. So do it, nigga. Do it. Alright, man, that's all do it for the video. If y'all fuck with the content, y'all fuck with the kid, man, make sure you guys like, make sure you guys subscribe, and I'm out of here, man. Peace.
Hey, my neck look like a cooler, man, I hang with shooters. Yo, MC and me got that ice, but man, my neck is cooler.
And he swear he got them bands, that nigga